Nobody tells you this when you're young. Money is not distributed fairly. It never was. And it never will be, but not for the reason you think. It's not because the system is broken. It's not because rich people are smarter. And it's definitely not because poor people don't work hard enough. Money follows a rule that is invisible to most people. And once you see it, you can't unsee it. That rule is tolerance. Every human being has an internal limit for how much money, success, and freedom they feel safe receiving. And the moment reality tries to go beyond that limit, the brain panics. That's when people self-sabotage. That's when opportunities disappear. That's when bad luck shows up, not because the world changed, but because the brain shut the door. This is why lottery winners go broke. This is why people make money fast and lose it even faster. Their nervous system was never trained to tolerate abundance. If you're still listening, it means your tolerance is already expanding. And that alone puts you ahead of most people. Hit like now, because reinforcement tells your brain this information matters. Your brain's main job is not to make you rich. It's to keep you familiar. Familiar stress feels safer than unfamiliar success. That uncomfortable to accept, but powerful once you understand it. The brain runs on patterns, not logic. It doesn't care what you want. It cares what you're used to. And your current financial reality is simply a reflection of what your nervous system considers normal. Now here's the breakthrough most people never reach. You don't raise tolerance by forcing success. You raise tolerance by changing the internal environment first. That's why motivation fades. That's why hustle burns people out. They're trying to drag the brain somewhere it doesn't feel safe going. Sound changes that. Specific sound frequencies bypass resistance and slowly expand tolerance without triggering fear. It's like warming water instead of throwing ice into fire. This is how elite performers retrain their nervous system, not through thinking, but through exposure. Exposure to patterns that normalize abundance. That's why the right sound, repeated daily, does more than years of effort. People start making calmer decisions. They stop chasing. They stop reacting emotionally to money. And when emotion disappears, money stays. If this perspective feels different from anything you've heard before, follow this channel now. This is where real reprogramming happens. Now, let me be very direct. Random sounds won't do this. Music won't do this. Affirmations won't do this. The structure matters. The sequencing matters. The frequency layering matters. That's exactly why the genius wave and the money wave exist. They weren't designed to excite you. They were designed to retrain what feels safe. And once abundance feels safe, it becomes permanent. Now here's the final truth. You already know what your life looks like if you change nothing. Same stress, same cycles, same almost. But if you change the internal pattern, the external world has no option but to follow. So do this now. Like this video to anchor the shift. Follow the channel to stay in the correct environment. And click the link in the description. Don't analyze. Don't delay. Because tolerance expands through action, not intention. The link is below. Sound is the fastest way to change state without effort. You don't need discipline to listen. You don't need belief. You don't need motivation. Your brain responds automatically. That's why certain frequencies slow the mind, sharpen focus, and increase receptivity. When the mind enters a state, something powerful happens. You stop forcing. You stop chasing. You start noticing. And noticing is where money comes from. People in the right state see patterns others miss. They speak differently. They negotiate better. They choose correctly under pressure. That's why wealth looks effortless from the outside. If this is clicking for you, hit like now. You're training your brain to prioritize this frequency. Now listen carefully. Most people never change their state because they wait for life to calm down first. That never happens. The state must change before the circumstances do. That's why tools like the Genius Wave and the Money Wave are powerful. They don't promise money. They create the state where money becomes inevitable. Used daily, they retrain the brain to operate from clarity instead of urgency. And urgency is the enemy of wealth. If you want to stay in this environment, follow the channel now. Repetition is what makes this permanent. Now, the final part, and this is where most people hesitate. Your old identity will resist this decision. It will say, later, think about it, maybe next time. That voice is not logic. It's fear of change. And every time you obey it, you reinforce the same life. So here's the moment that matters. Like this video, mark the decision. Follow the channel, protect the environment, and click the link in the description. Not because you're convinced, but because you're ready to interrupt the loop. The people who don't wait for certainty, they act while uncertainty is present. The link is below.